We're joined by an artist shaped by diverse locations and art styles. Born in Nishiwaki, Japan, she spent the last 26 years calling Hong Kong her home. Her travels, including a brief sojourn in Germany, have enriched her art. An Osaka University of Art alumni, her beginnings were in stage design, which ignited her fascination with visuals and space. She evolved from 2D mediums, finding her voice in 3D installations. Hong Kong's cramped spaces initiated a shift to smaller painting. This change made her appreciate volume and depth, pushing her towards 3D installations. Her artwork embodies simplicity alongside profound understanding of her craft. Using wire and tracing paper, she constructs installations that evolve over years, a testament to her commitment to time. Her art mirrors her experiences and environmental insights. Cityscapes, mountains, flatlands, all have influenced her style. Despite the challenges of being an artist, she's undeterred, viewing her journey as a quest for life's essence. Her work is an open-ended invitation for viewers to join this voyage of introspection. We'll explore her life, experiences, and tales that make her art more than mere visuals. Stay tuned.
Ayumi, hi. Hi, how did you get to Gyumri? How did you end up here? My first impression is that it is simply comforting. The landscape here is captivating. Every day I find myself in front of beautiful mountains and a pristine sky, witnessing sunsets and moonrises with the moonlight gently casting down. It is truly an immersive experience. It makes me feel connected to the natural world and the universe as a whole. So yes, it's been a very enriching experience, especially considering my origins in Hong Kong. Being here, surrounded by such natural beauty, feels like a perfect fit for me. So what is your impression of Gyumri and your role as an artist here? Of course, this is an artist in residence program. They organized an open call for us and then I submitted my project proposal. I worked towards achieving my project goals and fortunately they accepted my proposal. It was a stroke of luck for me. I successfully carried out my project, which involved researching new materials for my work and connecting with the local community. I believe both projects turned out quite well, and I am pleased with the outcome. The organizers are also satisfied with the results. So far, the reaction has been very positive, especially from my perspective. Everyone is happy, and I'm basking in the sunlight of their positive reactions. Do you remember what was happening in your life when you began to contemplate this rather sophisticated question of time? I've been creating installations for about 5 or 6 years now. It reminds me that, as an artist, I need to craft an artist's statement. I must choose my words carefully to effectively convey my thoughts to the audience. Therefore, I ponder deeply on how to articulate my ideas rather than resorting to mere clichés. I explore my thoughts and connect them to Buddhist stories, particularly the concept of Setsuna, which occurs in a fraction of a second. This process allows me to establish a meaningful connection to everything I aim to express, allowing me to delve even deeper. What is the difference in your understanding of time between when you began your art process 5 years ago and now? I often contemplate time, but I struggle to grasp it in the present moment. My thoughts always encompass the passage of time and its connection to the future. When I begin to ponder time, it becomes uncontrollable. Ideas flow into my mind unconsciously. I believe there's a specific moment when I initiate this contemplation about time. Yes, it marks a significant difference and a profound change, but I do not have command over it. The contrast between thinking and not thinking about time is quite substantial. How do you balance expressing your artistic concepts while maintaining a connection with your audience? Sometimes your work may not be immediately understood, and it requires time and proximity for insights to emerge. Do you try to find a compromise to make your work more accessible to your audience, or do you strictly follow your artistic vision, even if it's less understandable? I believe artist statements primarily cater to the commercial art market. They serve as a means to promote myself rather than directly targeting the audience. Writing these statements benefits me personally. It serves as a reminder of what's good for me. However, could it be the opposite at the same time? I hope it also benefits the audience. Interestingly, some members of the audience are genuinely intrigued by my artwork, without even reading the statement. They immerse themselves in my creations and exclaim, "Wow!" They seek to understand the artwork and its meaning without necessarily reading the statement. Nonetheless, some members of the audience prefer not to read, but simply experience the artwork. This diversity in audience response is perfectly fine. Different audiences have different preferences. Some audiences don't physically visit my artwork. Instead, they come across news or images of it. That's perfectly fine as well. I understand that I can't control the audience's actions, unless I provide them with information about my artwork, such as its origins and my identity. Through a brief sentence or a few words, I can only assist them in understanding it. However, if the audience interprets it differently, I can accept that. Could you tell me how your personal experiences influence your work? Many artists draw inspiration from their life experiences, such as books, films, music, and events. Is this the case for you as well? Of course. I've been traveling to many countries, and I'm currently in the midst of a journey. It's been a valuable experience, but I believe it might not be the best approach for artists. I think artists should settle in one place and focus on developing their artwork. The proper way for an artist is not just to absorb external influences, but to concentrate on their own creative output. There's a wealth of information in the world that I can easily access from various sources, but this information doesn't necessarily originate from within me. So, it might not be the right way to create art. Instead, I should tap into what comes from within me, from my heart. I believe that's the ideal approach, but I haven't fully embraced it yet. Some artists visit museums, admire Picasso or Monet, and draw inspiration from great artworks, engaging in what's akin to a game of passing messages. However, that might not represent the true output of the artist. In my view, art should emerge from within my mind, from my brain. Towards the end of this year, I plan to stay in Japan. I aim to spend as much time there as possible. My hometown is quite isolated, offering few external influences. It might seem dull, lacking in input, but I need to find a way to generate output, and that presents a significant challenge for me. Indeed, it's quite a challenge for me, you know.